guys, it's me, Meaner, here back to Super Mario Galaxy 2, taking on World's 5 green stars. Let's go and get our 99 1-ups here, because why not? Yep, I know. Hey, Rosalina, I have you as an amiibo now, but I can't actually use you because I'm giving you away. But whatever, that's fine. I could always buy one on eBay for like $50, but whatever. Anyway, here we are, World 5. We're going to be going to the Space Storm Galaxy for the first one. Let's go ahead and begin. So for this green star, this one's really annoying. Essentially, you have to get the pull stars just right to actually get up there. But what's annoying is that if you actually, even if you get a good pull, if you touch this at all, that star, it will not act. You will actually be pulled into it automatically. You can't zip past it, which is kind of annoying. Like for example, like that. So you can't actually give yourself good coverage. You have to actually go around it and hope it actually works for you. So if I just pull it over here, no. Okay, maybe if I pull this. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Not going to be high enough. Nope, knew it. Alright, come on. You got it this time. What? How? Seriously, what am I missing here? Give me a second. Maybe. So close. There we go. Alright, fantastic. Yeah, that one's kind of annoying. Kind of hard to grab, honestly. Probably the second hardest star to this entire world, honestly. There's one in particular that is extremely hard to grab, but we'll get to that later. This is one of the last ones we get, too. So, up until then, we get some pretty straightforward ones. So there's that. Let's get the second one now. Alright, so this green star is actually pretty straightforward. Just hit this. Go ahead and backflip against this wall here. Flip. And then you can just simply walk up there. Which I think is extremely easier than the way I tried doing it before, which is go all the way around and then walk down there. I don't know why I decided to do it that way for when I originally played this game, but whatever. I wasn't exactly the best of platformers then. Well, I was decent, but not like I am now, I guess. Anyway, let's move on to the third star in here. Yay! Alright, so the next green star is actually going to be over here. You want to get to the fourth one, right there, grabbing one of these bubbles here, and you'll fall right into that green star right there. Quite simple, actually, but it's the very last one aside before you actually get into the whole electric orb thing. This green star here actually annoyed me because I heard it really loud in this vicinity here, yet I couldn't figure out where the crap it was. It wasn't coming from that star over there, but so where's it coming from? You can backflip to it. Well, it took me forever to realize that this thing actually goes around upside down and actually gets back to the same point where you hear that. So that's why I wasn't able to hear it before. So you know where we were at before we got that secret star? Well, this is essentially near the same area. Of course, you have to actually flip the place upside down here. I wasn't going to show off the entire thing here, but I figured since I'm actually showing this off and wanted to point that out, that it is not, in fact, right near you when you hear that. Let's go past here. You have to be quick, like normal before when you went past this thing. Just keep running around. Come on, hurry up, Luigi. See, Luigi's a lot faster than Mario, so he could actually keep up here. And, uh-oh. Long jump, no! Alright, we're just going to long jump soon over here, and got it. Okay, so there you go. There's the first green star there. That was actually kind of tricky to get because you have to move fast and long jump. You don't really have much time to make a long jump and aim it properly, so just be careful there. And actually, I think we had to have enough star bits to actually upgrade our Toad again. So let's go ahead and find out here. I have 131. Okay. Let's go talk to a little toady guy over here. Little scuba gear, as usual. But not really usual, it's the last episode, whatever. Let's see how many we got here. Ah, yes, we would have enough to actually bring up to the next stage. Next one's from 8,000 to 9,998. When you get 9,999, he doesn't change again, but his text changes. Anyway, let's go and deposit these real quick. You sure have a lot of star bits. And you first get this one up here. And hey, look! I went looking for star bits in a cave, but I wasn't on a pleasure trip like our so-called captain. Don't tell him I said that. So yeah, we have Captain Starbit Toad here, Captain Baked Toad. Kind of funny that he actually has a little helmet on. But either way, let's head out to the next star. Alright, so our next green star is actually over here on this little crescent moon place. Just aim over here, and then there we go. Just want to jump off and spin jump into it, as usual. So there you go, our second green star. Alright, so our last green star is actually over here, possibly one of the more annoying ones to get, just for one very fact reason, that if you don't aim properly for it, you know what's going to happen? You're essentially going to go ahead and jump off the cliff, and you have to actually start this whole thing over again, right back up. Okay. Let's try this again, by popping this right back up. Oh yeah, that's right, it's actually one of these things here. Let's wait for this to actually pop right back up. Alright, and then make a running jump. There we go. If you actually miss jump and fall off at all, you'll fall into a pit, and the last checkpoint is actually back before the whole purple platform moving thing, which is kind of annoying, but either way, at least you can see the sparkle from a distance. And so here we are at the Upside Dizzy Galaxy. Last time I actually got this one by complete and utter accident, but we'll get there when you actually approach there real quick. Fall here, land all the way up here, and then, but either way, what you want to do is actually land here, and then fall right into it. Because you get enough leverage and actual oomph from that actual platform there to launch yourself up. And grab that little green star there. Okay, so this one here is actually kind of tricky to grab. What you want to do is actually wait for it, fall down here. Nope, fall down, grab this edge, grab this edge here. And then when the platform comes right back across, which you will see, you actually wanted to land right back down on it. So, like that. There we go. Perfect. Of course, you could also arrange it as well to where you fall down that way, but whatever. Just grab the green star there. Alright, so here we are in the Slipsand Galaxy. Now for this green star, I recommend hitting this checkpoint here. This is very important. From a distance, you would have seen a green star down this little slide here. So let's fall down here and jump. And we missed it. But, of course, if you hit that checkpoint, you get it again real quick. There we go. Alright, so the second time we got our green star there. Now let's go to the level again to get our second green star. Alright, so the next two green stars are actually going to be right here on this little sand slide thing. First one is very at the start, so just head over to the very left right at the start and get your green star that way. That's the second one. Alright, so the next green star is going to be coming up pretty much after you get past all these here. You're going to head over to the very left, and when you get right to the very right, you'll hear it. Just head over here to the right, and there you go. That's your third green star. Now we're down to Slipsand Galaxy. Alright, here we are in the Fleet Glide Galaxy. Now, you'll hear a star out there. You might actually even see it out there. I wonder if I could long jump to it. You can't actually long jump to it because there's actually a wall there. But either way, let's go and talk to this guy here. Yes, let's glide. Now, when you first do this, you'll wonder how to actually grab it because it'll go past it almost immediately. So, as soon as it starts, dive down. You have to dive down as much as you possibly can, and you'll dive right into it. If you don't dive down any more than that, you'll go right past it in the first second of the race, of the course. So yeah, that one took me forever to find, because I kept on here and I had no idea where it was or how to get to it. So I'm like, wait, I'm going to start diving down immediately, and I ran right into it. So, yeah, kind of interesting place to put one. Put it right under your nose, basically. Anyway, let's head to that second green star. Alright, so this green star, you want to slow down for it. Slow your glide. Just calmly glide. The reason why is because that green star is actually behind that pillar over there in the corner. So yeah, if you don't actually go slow enough, you won't actually reach it. Oh, dang it. And I missed. Alright, going to it slower this time. Easy. Got it. Alright. Now you want to, the thing is, the key is you don't want to go too slow near the beginning, because if you go too slow, you'll actually end up, we have to actually dive down for it. So you kind of want to dive down at a medium pace, but not too fast either. But then you can essentially just glide into it without having to worry about diving into it or anything. So that's the trick there. Anyway, that's both of them the Fleet Glide Galaxy. So now let's go to Shiver Burn. The first two are simple, the third is dreadful. Anyway, let's begin. Alright, now you'll actually see a star right there in the middle of the volcano. Of course, you cannot grab it yet. You, of course, want to freeze the area down. So after you do that, you should have at least two clouds available. You just jump into here and grab it when it's frozen over. When I first did this level, I forgot you could actually freeze it, and I tried getting it when it was, you know, hot. That was real smart. Alright, so the first green star you want to get is actually over in this vicinity. You'll actually see it right there on the very side, so you want to be careful when you grab it. Don't get too close to the wall now. But that's it. That's all you need to do for the second green star. Now it's time for the third. Okay, so step one is easy. Go ahead and freeze the lake. Go ahead and get Cloud Mario here. Now you cannot ice skate at all, because if you try to ice skate, you'll actually create a cloud. So yeah, you have to pretty much walk all the way over to this side without getting hit any by the rings. Okay, this part is simple enough. Oh, it gets more fun from here. In fact, I'll probably have to show up the entire level, because pretty much getting to the end of the level is basically a feat in and of itself. Anyway, next part, you reach a checkpoint you pretty much have to grab, and it doesn't really matter if you have to exit out of the level if you don't grab it. Step 2, don't get hurt at all. If you get hurt, you'll lose Cloud Mario. You don't want to lose Cloud Mario. If you lose Cloud Mario, you'll have to do the entire thing all over again. And, you know, that's not fun for anyone. So let's just avoid that for now. And, come on. Yep, so far so good. Let's get to the end, please. Just want to get to the little comet star thing. Whatever. I don't care. I just want to get to the end. Alright, come on. And... alright, so far so good. Got it. Sweet. First try. And then, after you get past this part, you'll notice over there a cloud. A cloud with a 1-up mushroom on it. You want to get on that cloud. You have to get on that cloud. You need at least one cloud left over on here. Because you cannot backflip up here normally, you need a backflip up there with at least one cloud. So if you get hit at all throughout that entire time, you're dead. If you fall into lava, you're dead. You have to start the entire level all over again. But I got on my first try. Alright, cool. No problems there. Completely happy with that result. So that only leaves 2 more stars in this galaxy, or this super cluster, whatever. And that's of course going to be in Bowser Jr.'s reactor thing. Boom bunker. Wow, I wasn't even remotely close. Anyway, let's begin. Alright, so the first green star you're going to find is actually in the first cannon area. You'll see the green star right there above the target. You want to hit it just right. Hopefully my shaky hand didn't get in the way of anything. Either way, directly hit the star, and that's it. That's your first green star of this level. Let's get the second one now. Alright, well at least there's a checkpoint for this one here. In the second cannon, now this one took me forever to find because I was aiming over here trying to actually search on this plane to see if I could find any green stars anywhere. You actually want to aim all the way over to the very left, and right there is our little green star. You want to aim this just right, because if you don't, you will fall into space and die. I think I might have messed up, but hopefully I got it. Hopefully... Looks good. Got it. Sweet. Direct hit as well. No sway or two buts about it right there. Good job, Luigi. Alright, so there we are. We got all the stars, all the green stars in World 5, and now we have 210 stars. Only 30 green stars left to go. We're almost making some good progress here. So next time in Super Mario Galaxy 2, we'll be tacking on to World 6 and getting all the green stars in this world. Super Cluster, whatever. See you guys then.